Can you please tell the Launch Control community a bit about yourself? Just make it a mix of business and personal.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Hadi. I am in the real estate market in New Orleans. I started with launch control, I believe, in the end, like around like September or October of 2020. And ever since then, man, launch control. I mean, I love I love the software. I mean, basically, it's been my primary marketing in regarding with me getting deals in the market. I believe I just started in 2020, so I'm still new in the business. But ever since then, I've been able to lock at least about 30 to 40 deals a year. With and with launch control, it is basically my primary marketing. I believe I get about almost like 80 to 90% of my deals from launch control. So like the way they all have it set up, this whole software, I mean, I love the way y'all have everything set up. So I mean, I'd really advise launch control for anyone that is in my industry, and that wants like, maximum amount of leads for the least amount of marketing money. I highly do recommend, launch control.
Well, Hattie, I got to say that's impressive, and it's always good to hear about the results that you make with the platform. If there's any time an issue or two, technical stuff, whatever it is, we always try to deal with it. But seeing this as the end result is what matters the most, I guess, for you, but also for us. And well, for me personally, as the success team lead, it really means the world to see customers succeeding with us the way you do. So thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then one thing I also like is y'all very transparent when it comes to like deliverability, like when it comes to like the reports, the KPIs. Y'all are very transparent when it comes to that. Most other platforms they I guess they don't have that deliverability rate y'all have. I mean, y'all really push people to do all these different templates that way that it doesn't affect carriers and stuff and doesn't affect deliverability, because I know that's been going on. These carriers are trying to stop all this type of marketing. So the way y'all are kind of managing that, and the way y'all are kind of, I guess, going around like the circle, kind of going around like that problem and actually solving it. And I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, it's good. I really appreciate it. And I recommend anyone to do launch control,
Thank you
honestly.
very much for that. And okay, we do know how long have you been using LC. So what led you to us? This is an interesting question for me. So it's a problem solution dynamic, basically. Was it a past frustration with some other type of marketing, other
Yeah.
platform, or
hmm
was it an opportunity that you just wanted to take an advantage of, a referral? So what brought you to us?
So when I started my journey, I was actually with a different company called Lead Sherpa, and it didn't really go well. It had a lot of, I faced a lot of problems with them. But I believe so. I have a friend. I had a mentorship, and I had a friend in Atlanta. His name is Gino, and he's a big client. He's a big client
Palumba,
of yours. Yeah, him. Yeah, that's my dude.
good customer. Yes.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good guy, man. He's great. He actually recommended me to launch control. And he sent me a referral link, and I think he told me, he's like, oh, my referral link never worked, blah, blah, blah. But he sent me a referral link. I used the referral link, and I just started using it. I like the software, and I mean, with that, ever since then, I mean, I've been locking up deals, ever since I got launch control. I was the one doing everything at first before I hired a VA to handle it for me. But
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I was doing everything at first for a couple months. And then when I found the person that I needed for texting, I mean, it went smoothly. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's been I guess what you can call it. I mean, it's been a great money invested into marketing, because I mean, you're not spending too much money compared to other marketing streams, and you're getting the best results off messaging. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, Hadi. And also, another question, since you just mentioned that basically, well, Gino, as the one that referred you and also being a great customer to us as yourself, would you perhaps like to become our affiliate as well? That's the question. I never
Oh
posed it to
yeah,
you.
yeah. I would love to. I'd love to become an affiliate. I mean, I know people that I know people in this space. I mean that are in the same industry as me, and I would love to become an affiliate. You know, that's
Okay, then there's a 20% commission fee by subscription pricing monthly. So, for example,
oh,
for each sign up on Pro, you get 20% off of that every month, right? Moving
oh
forward
wow.
as soon as they sign up. So, I can send you over a link. So it's just an affiliate form. You can fill it out. Then you get the code. You share the code with whoever sign ups through you, and you get the fee.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it. I'm gonna get you some clients. I
All
got you.
right. All right, then. We got a deal, Hadi. Thank you. And a few more questions. So,
Mhm.
what impact has LC had on your business when it comes to not just the deals done on average and money made or saved, but also time spent and time saved?
Yeah, I mean, regarding, time saved and time spent, I mean, with launch control, it saved me. I mean, if we're talking about leads, I mean, it saved me to where I guess I didn't have to go ahead and it's less cost efficient. So I didn't have to go ahead and mail it. I didn't have to call it. I didn't have to use all these extra money marketing channels. Instead, I start with a text, and then from the people that don't respond from the text, that's where it kind of filters out for me. So that means when it filters out, that means it's less money I'm spending on marketing because, I guess when I send out messages, I know off the bat what people are really not interested, what people are going to be a waste of time, what people are really going to be good for targeting. And then the way as well, I really like the way for the drips. I love the drips because that way y'all kind of keep me on track into pursuing these follow-ups. Y'all kind of keep track of that. So that's what I really like. The drips is something, especially when it's like free messaging after the drips. I love that. So that's pretty
Sounds
good.
good. So, well, talking about follow up, can you elaborate on your follow up efforts a bit? So basically,
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, my follow-up efforts, I guess when it comes to drips, I have a specific different type of drip for based off a different type of status of the person. So with that, I mean, basically, y'all have a program where it's automated. So, oh, I don't need to go ahead and remember. Oh, like, oh, I forgot to text John, follow up with John about his property. Instead of remembering and everything's already automated with just a click of a button. And basically, it makes sure that it gets launch control kind of makes sure that you're on the right path. So that's why when you just click in on the follow-ups, you don't have to think twice. It's just automated. So that really helps. And a lot of deals come from follow-up. So yeah. So that's very, very important. Because I mean, I can go ahead and follow up with a lead for years if I wanted to, and you never know if anything changes. So that's very good. That's very efficient. I like that.
Hadi, what you just said is what I do hear from top investors and yourself as a top investor every day. You said you have not been in the industry for a long time, but your logic is what I hear from the most experienced ones because follow up is where the deals are. And what I
Mm.
see in their accounts daily when I go into inspection, when I have a success call, an onboarding, whatever, it always shows me the same. So it's follow-up campaigns utilized properly. It's the drips set up just the way that you described it. So on point, definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. And I wish we talked sooner with the tips that you gave, man. I wish I've done that sooner. I feel like I could have got a deal or two more if I knew it sooner, but it's not, it's my 100% my responsibility. I guess I should have reached out and asked those questions. So, but I'm glad we talked today. Better late than never. And
Likewise.
and I really also another thing I want to say is like when it regarding your customer support, it's really good. I mean, y'all kind of get everything situated quickly.
Thank
Whatever,
you.
y'all are on standby. So I really like the customer support y'all provide. And and hopefully, I guess there was a little bump in the road for me, but that's basically just because I guess I set up my launch control a little differently, but now we kind of problem solved it and we figured out what we had to do. So I mean, looking forward to continue using launch control and scaling up the launch control as well.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work. And I think us and yourself have been teamed up pretty well for the past 2 years. So, Hadi, looking forward to seeing what's ahead.
Also, and I
Um,
really appreciate y'all kind of doing these customized plans for me when it comes to a couple, I guess, those kind of things. Yeah, it really worked for me, which I appreciate. So that's one thing I just wanted to
that's
say.
really good news. That's really
Really, yeah,
good
I
news.
really appreciate it.
Makes me happy to hear. So, thank you.
Mhm.
Try not to keep you too much, but can you walk me through a recent deal? Just break it all down. How did you
Okay.
do it?
From launch control? From launch control?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Let me think, man, because sheesh. So let me give me 1 second. Let me see if
Mhm.
this deal is from launch control because I have different marketing as well. Let me just check my CRM. Give me
Sure.
1 second.
Take your time. By the way, our head of sales and marketing actually always says that combining channels is a winner as well.
Combining channels.
Yeah, which means, yes, you do text to them through launch control, right? But you got to get
Uh-huh.
on the phone with them, which is a
Oh yeah,
different
yeah,
channel.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like yeah. Because like what I do is I grab the list for messaging. I grab the list for I grab it's one list, right? I upload one launch control and I pull one for cold calling. So yeah, like using the same list. Yeah, for sure. That's very. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
That's what you mean, right?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's exactly what I meant.
For sure, for sure. So look, I just found it. It is from launch control. So let's talk
Nice.
about that. So they have this lead. We first messaged it on, let me see, on October 8th, 2021. We messaged it. And from there, I guess it was a lead. It got pushed to our CRM because they were interested. And I guess, we talked and I guess we shot him an offer. And basically I think let me see, I'm actually looking at the statuses right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. So what happened was it pushed the CRM. We talked, and then the guy just ghosted. But we made sure he was in the drip. He was still in the drip, even though we pushed them to the CRM. So we eventually, we talked again, and we talked again in March, right? And the guy reached back out to us. He said he's interested in selling now. So we went ahead and then we just locked it up. And it's going to become a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, which we're really happy about. I don't know
Congratulations.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if you want me to tell you the spread. I don't know if that matters or not, but it is a
Not
deal that we
necessary. So if you want to share, it's okay. But if
yeah,
not,
it's
it's
fine.
yours.
I mean, this will help your users, so I don't mind. I mean, so we got it under contract. We just assigned it, so it hasn't closed. It's still pending, but we're looking to wholesale it we're looking to get about 42,000 off that
Whoa,
one deal.
nice
So I
one.
mean, yeah, yeah. So I'm sure that that's gonna cover a lot of launch control subscriptions. Uh,
Definitely.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, if you think about it with these users, I mean, just that one deal will, I mean, not even like just a fraction of that deal will have you set for launch control for the rest of the year.
And it pays for itself. Yeah.
Yeah, launch control basically just pays for itself. So I mean, that's why I mean I'm honored to be an affiliate. I would love to bring you some more clients, just because I mean this platform is really good, and I really and I know with these carriers, I mean I know y'all kind of with these carriers making up all these new rules and stuff. I'm sure y'all have a team that kind of problem solves and goes around that obstacle. But as long as you keep it, as long as y'all are, maintaining what y'all are doing, I mean, I don't see launch control, I don't see it, dying down. I see it, just, going to the moon, just like the rocket like that. So yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess our logo in that case is on point, and hopefully, Hadi,
Uh,
I have no doubts that you're right. Honestly, the way that I see my team working every day, all the teams, of course, I'm talking about the general manpower we have. I just love the fact that I'm working here and how everyone is just doing their job. So everything
mhm,
gets covered. I love it. I mean, just some
mhm.
2 cents from me. And okay, so last question. Any
Yeah.
launch control or general investment hacks you can share? Any last words of wisdom before I let you go?
Well, hacks. I mean, I'm still trying to learn all the hacks. To be honest, I'm still learning it. To be honest.
You're doing
But I
really
mean,
well, I would say.
I guess so. Still learning. Still learning. But I mean, I guess the hack is that I would, like I said before, I would with my list, I would start. Let's say I got a fresh, brand new list. I'd go ahead and upload that to launch control first before, I mean, and put it for cold calling, but launch control first because with launch control, after you message it, you'll kind of recycle the list. That way you can slowly kind of like, say you have a list of 10,000, after you message
Right.
it, it might go down to 8, then you message it again, it might go down to 6, then 5, then 4, and then maybe down the line, like maybe a year from now or maybe 2 years from now, it doesn't matter. As long as you're maintaining these drips per month, you're slowly targeting the correct audience of that data. So like, I mean, over
Hand
time,
picking the leads,
yeah,
right?
hand picking and recycling the list. And the more you recycle, the more you're targeting. And basically, I mean, it's to where like I'm making sure that I'm not gonna stop until every person responds to me in that list. So that's what these drip campaigns kind of, well, follow-up campaigns kind of do. So I would yeah, that's a good hack, to be honest.
Hadi, I really love your persistence. I have to say that it's the one of impressive kind. Just to
Oh,
let
okay. I
you know.
appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I'm not no top investor. I'm trying to get there. I'm only 21, but I am trying to I'm trying to get there soon. So, one step at a
You're
time.
21, really?
Yeah, I'm 21 years old. Yes.
Wow. And you have been investing for 2 years. Well, Hadi, I think it's just a matter of timing when you're going to end up at the top.